So what I was saying was, for example, a 70-seater, like when we go fishing, we go on a 4-seater boat. Or if we take tourists on a boat, we go on a 12-seater boat. If we go, say, parasailing, we can take 20 people on that boat. So these island trips and all take 24 people. If it's a 4-seater boat, the mandate is that you have 4 life jackets. Similarly, 6-seater boat, 6 life jackets. 20-seater boat, 20 life jackets. Plus 4 more for the crew. So 24 life jackets. This boat, when we scrutinized the permissions that were given, it was very categorically or vaguely written 400 plus life jackets. For a 2000-seater boat, if you have 400 plus life jackets, that means that all these departments are okay with 1600 people dying and drowning in the water if something goes wrong. Today there is a hurricane warning, tomorrow there is a typhoon warning, and if something goes wrong and the typhoon, hurricane, anything comes to the river, 2000 people are on that boat, only 400 will get life jackets, 1600 will drown, and the department is okay with that. So this is one example of just safety and regulations, safety regulations that I'm talking about. But like this, so many things have been contravened. So many things have been basically altered to accommodate this boat in the same license, in the same thing, by calling it a replacement, which is just logically and just just not possible.
True. Francis, I was just checking the recording, and the whole part only, it's not there. I really apologize, some technical snag with YouTube. But I'll ask you these questions again, because this is very important, that because these information is not available anywhere, nobody's spoken about it, and we want your efforts to be shown to public. So I'll ask you again, with respect to your recent High Court interventions with PIL, from Enough is Enough, your movement against the casinos, your movement against 39A is going on, but against casino, there has been an interim relief. What is that interim? Can you explain that?
So to start off with, when we started the Enough is Enough movement, we said we want to remove all the casinos from the Mandovi within 6 months' time. We had told the government that they have to remove all the casinos, but we didn't sit back and wait. We were watching and observing closely, and we realized that the government is trying to replace one of the casinos, which is currently a 70-seat casino, with a larger 2000 capacity vessel. Okay, the current casino is only 70 people capacity, but still they host around 100-150 people. They're running it over capacity. But this place, this new vessel is 112 meters and 2000 people capacity. So when we learnt about this, we realized that forget about removing the casinos, the government is adamant on adding a massive, huge new casino to this under the garb of replacement. So what we did is we started doing our research, and we found out that this is not working out, and this is not happening.
Yeah.
So we decided to tie up with all the activists, all the NGOs who've been fighting this in the past, and we took all of their research, all of their PILs, and we collectively made a very strong PIL that we filed to get interim relief from, first of all, this new replacement casino, so-called replacement casino, and that PIL was filed, and we got relief, which we are very happy about, from the Goa bench of Bombay High Court. On the 6th, we got relief to say that the court said that the casino vessel should not enter Panaji till the proper appropriate permissions are given, and all and every permission with regards to this casino, this new boat that is coming in, will have to be filed in the court first, and the company will have to file their permissions in the court first and then go to the government.
So you guys are happy that the courts, all these permissions will go through the court, but at the end of the day, your stand was against the casinos completely. On the whole, that you don't want this to be in the river Mandovi.
Yes.
Also, the Ponjekars against casinos, they are the demands of the same to get these casinos out from this.
Yes.
So on that front, what is Enough is Enough doing?
So Ponjekars against casinos and Enough is Enough and everybody, we have all they're all different names of different organizations.
Joint hands.
We have joined hands, and this PIL has been filed with keeping everybody in mind. A person like Sudeep Tawankar, who's also filed a lot of RTIs and PILs and has been fighting the casinos, all of his things were taken. He was made part of the PIL. So it's a collective this, but Enough is leading the charge, and Justice Bello and our the team of lawyers are leading the charge on this whole matter. Now that PIL, if you see it, I'll send you the PIL. You can read it. You can share it with someone who can understand the PIL. But the PIL talks not only about this new replacement, this fake replacement casino. It also talks about the fact that the casinos are supposed to be between, I think, 5 or 12 nautical miles outside the coast. Right?
Okay.
Each point like this, how many nautical miles out the casino should be, why are they being allowed to remain in the river, how are they being allowed, why is extension over extension given on that fact, right? All of these things have been mentioned in the PI, and all of these things will be heard. But we wanted interim relief because this new boat, they were trying very desperately to get it. And once it would have reached over here, then it would have been difficult because then the stay says stay, don't move. So then the boat would have been here. Now after the boat is here, then they can say that now the boat is already there. So before the boat came, we wanted to ensure that the new big boat that is coming, we put a stop to it. While the CM keeps on saying that आम्ही तुमची boat अडची ना, नई boat अडची ना, ती वडली boat येऊची ना, all of that is actually he's looking into our Goans' eyes and giving us fake promises and telling us pure lies. But we can see through those lies because we can see the boat was in Karwar, the boat is coming towards Goa, the boat is moving. We can see all of that happening. So because we can see all of that happening, we decided to ensure that the PIL ensures that first of all this boat is not moving.
The boat is already in Marmagoa right now.
Yes, currently the boat has reached Marmagoa. The boat actually in Marmagoa also does not have permission to be there.
Yeah, my next question was how did it enter the...
So again, they have either bribed somebody or they have they've obviously,
but
they are hand in game, the government is hand in game. See, the Marmagoa Port Trust has a very strict rule that they cannot allow dead cargo to be in the port. Correct? What is a dead cargo? Dead cargo is basically a boat which is doesn't have an engine. This boat doesn't have an engine.
It has to be towed?
It has to be towed. It has been towed and brought till here and it is being towed and put into the harbour. Right? Now, who has given it permission? How has it got permission? It's ridiculous. Now, somebody in the government should be accountable and answer this question. Like, why is that boat being allowed to be kept in Marmagoa? Let it be outside at sea. Right? And that boat has no engine. The fact that it is being towed, it has no engine. If it had an engine, it would have come on its own engine. Now, I am sure that they are they don't care about the engine because once the boats reach here, there's no use for the engines, right? So, what they are doing, they don't care about the port, they don't care about the river, they don't care about anything. They just care about, the government cares about making money from these casinos for themselves and in their pocket. This same company, Deltin, as of the last assembly LAQs, this same company owes government of Goa some 300-400 crore rupees. Now, instead of going to court, the government should be going to court and asking the company to pay the government 300. That's our money, no? It's our taxpayers' money. But government of Goa is not doing that.
So finally, just a last question. Enough is enough is open. Is enough open to all the people who would want to join this movement to take forward and help with respect to these main issues?
Yeah, enough is enough as a movement. Basically, we are doing taluka level meetings everywhere. We've done a lot of taluka levels. Our upcoming taluka meetings is day after tomorrow on the 10th. We have a meeting in Bardes taluka. Everyone who's in Bardes, I take this opportunity to invite you to come to that meeting. It's happening in Sinkeri in Kandolim. It's a Bardes taluka level meeting. After that, we'll be doing.
When is that?
It's in Sinkeri.
When is it?
It's on the 10th, day after tomorrow, on Sunday evening at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
After that, we have a meeting in, we'll be having a meeting in Sattiri, we'll be having a meeting in Bicholi, we'll be having a meeting in Tiswadi as well. These are our pending taluka meetings. After our taluka level meetings, we'll be doing all Goa meetings as well as we'll be doing smaller village level meetings. Okay. So the movement is on, we are getting a lot of traction on the ground, we're getting a lot of traction online as well. And we are very happy to as many people join us, donate to the cause, join the meeting, come for the meetings, help us with our online petitions, help us with our online activities. The more the merrier, till we don't get mass people questioning this government. I don't think the government is going to change.
Is there any phone number, email ID that you want to share if people want to join you?
There is no phone number or email ID, but search for us on Facebook and Instagram, and you will find our handle.
Or people can. When is the next hearing?
The next hearing is 6th of June regarding the casino issue, and the government as well as the company has been asked to placed a lot of documents in the court. So that is happening. In the meantime, yesterday we also filed a caveat in the Supreme Court with regards to the same matter, because we felt that this company is quite a wealthy company, quite a rich company. They would have gone to the Supreme Court. So before they did go to the Supreme Court, we filed a caveat in the Supreme Court to say that before you hear their, before they come to you and they try to give you the SRS story, we are filing a caveat to say just hear us out, because this is what is happening. Hear the people of Goa and hear what is happening in the High Court before hearing the company.
All right, great. Thank you so much. So the 6th of June is the next hearing, and we'll hear what is the next update after that. Thanks, Francis, for talking to us.
Thank you very much.